many do you get? How many's in a crate? 70 minutes delivery time. Well, let's do... I'm just curious. I'm gonna place orders of basic shit and see what happens. Is that instantly? Current state, ready set sale?
Everything's for sale somewhere.
Clay you can buy 10x, 1x. Delivery time, 7 minutes, place order. En route to collect cargo. So
I'll arrange a shipment.
doing letters and how this one finish instantaneously.
I'll check for availability.
Just place order. Okay, so now it's en route. Doesn't actually send out a visual ship, though, does it? Whatever. Maybe that'll become useful at some point. This goes in the ship. Wood. Got so many of those planks. It's crazy. Never gonna use them up. And that can come and make coffee beans. I didn't see the 2 gold bars pop up. Where my other 2 gold bars go? Always the same 2 gold bars. Shouldn't they have been in one of my chests? One of the same. We got okay amounts of everything. Need more bandages. Need more healing pots. We get lucky and get extra crafts. We're missing clay pots and a chemical base. Let's make another 20 of those. 20 of these. 20. Deadeye grog. Increase damage by 15% for 3 minutes, 30 minutes. Extra healing pots. Good to go. Everything's refueled. Where's my next quest taking me? They're all to the north. Way yonder. Got a treasure map. Go here and sell north. Here and sell north. Let's go here and sell north and get that treasure map on the way. Sound like a plan?
Ships under your hand, Captain.
Head him up, move map. Pivot. At least I'm level 7 when I go to. Didn't tell you where crit chance is. 10.9, really? So that here gives me 10, and then the point I put in there gave me 0.9. That's it. Alright. crit chance and stamina reduction when swinging or whatever. Attacks consume 20% of the stamina. The 4-piece for that would be good though. 15% weapon damage instead of 2% damage. How many points you can put in there to get like a 10% chance? Yeah, it's kind of difficult to find certain stuff. They buy certain ones. I just now found the Tortuga vendors that sell it. Now I could kind of make some magic. The main thing is just upgrading like your armor to max. It's got like 80 defense and then, you know, and then eventually you will upgrade with iron. You need iron. That stuff, which requires the new area that we're heading towards now, basically. We got a bit of a sail to get there. It's storming. I like how it's free to reset your points whenever you want. Kinda got split strength since I'm using the club. Mastery, 2 points is what got me the 0.9, which is weird. So I need 4.5% each. Enjoy time playing this game. Love the pirate life. It's understandable. Booty, winches. The only thing with being a pirate back in these days is probably hygiene. Yes. You want to go talk to winches these days? Everybody probably smelled like hamsters. Surprisingly, though, some of the more cleanly Vikings, reading journals and histories of the Vikings, especially when they started going into like Europe and the UK and places like that with radio. They wanted to impress the local women, so they made their coat and hair. That's how they conquered. They showed up like the over, like dude, hair that I go. My name is Ragnar. What's your husband's name? Phil. Chad's name is Phil. This motherfucker. Yeah, no, it's true. What is that? Ooh. Resources that can be gathered here. I don't know. Is that like a light? What is that? A sawhorse? Those are friendlies. I might have to make a trip there after we do the X and see what we got. It's interesting watching the storm clouds change. Places have a bell already, like maybe this place. It's like a fortress, maybe. And home. nice if my sails didn't have holes in them, but points for style. They're the Abercrombie and Fitch version of sails. They cost like 3 times as much as they cost. Back in those days when you had a boat, you didn't dare do a lot of this shit because your boat was crazy. Like bump into a rock or an eddy and you either instantly blow up or fucking throw you into outer space, spinning your boat every time. Who this? Neo from the Matrix. Thank you for the tier 1. Enjoy your match. Appreciate you. Invincible harbor defense. You only get a badge from subbing. Well, if it's a tier 1 sub or give the tier 1 sub, you get a dodo badge for Twitch. And show off your dodo prowess. There it is. What is in this chest? Blackbeard flag designs. Gold, I mean silver and silver. I'll take it. 3 ships. Damn, we want to go over here. G-Field giving out one to NyQuil. There's a Nike. Nikki? You gotta get this up. You know your name. Refresh the page. You won't have any commercials for an entire month. And the turret tower you built was pretty dope. People ran, like when the servers were running and people were quitting or whatever. They like
Helm's yours,
ran their boats.
More sail, more
Somebody
speed.
actually went out there and rebuilt it, restocked it, made sure it was working, and then people took their super TP boats and rammed them in there. They made turret boats. I posted a bunch of videos of them just deleting boats. Well, usually what happened was as soon as they came within the line, all 3 of their sails was going to be instantaneously. 5 of their sails. Like only one of them made it for like 1 sail, and then the flamethrowers blew their sails, fired their sail off. It lagged the fuck out. Just fucking. Decided to stop there. Adelaide, whatever it was, and they just rammed their boats straight into it.
Reach the canvas!
There you go. 16 copy beans. The other component. On this side, it's gonna be another treasure box. And G-Field out, giving out another one to Snobby. Snoopy. Did you not get it the first time? No, should have. It just felt like extra. It felt like being extra. Which I accept. Refresh the page, Snobby, whatever. Nice. If you didn't already have a turbo. Something like that. None of these look familiar. There was a lot of turtle runs. That's fair. Well, what's stupid is if even if you give somebody a sub, if they don't refresh the page, it'll keep running. It doesn't recognize the fact that they now a sub. Should be a free teleport sub. Done like that. The offense in Madness is kind of brutal. Basically, if our tribe ever got land raided, because we didn't have really designated leaders. You had to be like so fucking on top of your game and reading in that game. It was so stupid. It's like a cut of the bears. Otherwise, they won't imprint on you. You want them to have better stats, so you have to do it. It's that good. Barrel bombers, lighters, what was it? Go like on a completely separate island in a fucking different zone and fly across the zone lines. With barrels and explosives in their hands. Leave from your base or whatever.
Helm's yours, Captain.
Bring this stuff in case they buy it or whatever. I don't think they will. Everything else can stay. Yeah. I felt like they kind of ruined a lot of shit because all it was like people sitting a million miles away gliding through multiple zones and just blowing up on your roof.
So your
It
ship,
made
mate.
it kind of boring to play. It was like in the beginning when we had our harbors and they didn't have puckles in the game, so you had no like natural defense against people. So they would come, jump off the top of a boat, glide onto your island with fire arrows, and then just sit there and shoot your boats with fire arrows until the boat eventually sunk. Somebody didn't notice it was on fire. That was stupid.
Your face looks familiar. If you're a friend of the brethren, we share the same course.
Oh, there's a question.
Two without rules, we're nothing.
Here, watch him. Minister Paris and the most pleasing to the eye. Benjamin. Good old bonnet. Wait, I am a pirate. Whoa, there's a buyer.
Ships won't build themselves, you know.
This one buys planks. Interesting. Buys specialized tools, naval supplies, and it'll buy those. How much does it pay for?
Good goods, better purpose.
10 each. How many of these I have? I got more sitting at home though. Oh yeah, it was stupid. And we had we like tried to build all these defenses just using what are they called? Not bubbles, but the other short range ones. Let's go sell some of these excess planks. I can sell those. Puckles were what made life a lot better because you could put puckles around your harbor and anybody on the float would get. Either they had to be real cautious about it or they just got toasted.
Let's blow something up.
What does this guy got? Gunpowder production. Well, I don't even have the ability to make gunpowder, but I'll buy you anyways.
Fair price, no haggling.
What you got?
Here you'll find the Brethren's finest wares, mate.
No, it's the same vendor as the one in Tortuga. Oh,
I've got the
ship.
Brethren's finest equipment. Just for you,
That's
pal.
what that was. I thought it was a sawhorse. Damn. Look at that. That's about those. Yeah, shotgun ones. I don't know what they were called though. Oh fuck. It's on the tip of my brain. All those.
Captain at the helm!
I am not fighting for level 10 boats. I ain't got the upgrades for that. At least they're not ready. You need to buy the frigate or something. Once we start getting iron, we get the frigate. Do it for science. I know how that would come out. I took out 2 level 10 boats before, but I was a little less. That was a close fight. The transporter. Yeah. So 4 of them is a no-go. 3 level 8s, maybe. I think it's 4 level 8s. Blunderbuss, but not blunderbuss there. Tip of my brain. They were called grape shots. Swivels. Swivel guns, yeah. Swivel cannons. That's 2 level 8s. Interceptors. 2 level 8s. Spinning wheel for craft as well, got lots of explode. Yeah, you don't really get that stuff until you're in the second phase of the game, so it's Iron Age. That's what I'm going into now. And swivel cannons, and they had like flamethrower attachment or grape shot. Now, you it's five. Get buckets. Get buckets. Too bad we can't.
You can call your dinghy
Oh, that'd
while
be
you're still on the ship.
if I get back on my ship. Can't get back.
The delay. You were still on the ship